What is up, everybody? Got a pair, two pairs of Lowheat in, and this is gonna be exciting because I'm a broke boy, just like all you guys and gals out there. So I don't know if I can afford to keep both. So we're gonna take a look, open these, and see which ones I prefer. I already have an inkling because one pair is all black, one pair is all white. I definitely have a preference. And I'm partial to all white shoes, but who knows? Maybe we keep both. Shouldn't, but maybe we keep both. Now, as of now, these are kind of sitting, and there is an argument to be made. Maybe these go on sale by just sitting, and I return one or both, and then rebuy them on sale. I have done that before with Nike and other stores, so that is an option too. These were not cheap. What are these? We're talking about the Air Max Plus, a cold wall collaboration. And this is the platinum tint and light bone black. So I think this is the white pair. Size 12, that's half size up for me. I tend to find most Air Maxes going half size up works best for me. So that's my advice, half size up. Or you could always just go to the mall, try a pair on, Champs, Finish Line, what have you, and get your true sizing there in these models. But yeah, especially to Air Max Pluses, I know I have a couple pairs and I've gone half size up, gone 12. I'm usually 11 and a half in most stuff, and 12s fit me great. So yeah, these were expensive. These retailed for $220 with tax. It was like $240, and that was with free shipping. I hit on these on sneakers. As I said, they're sitting, so it was an easy cop to get both. But yeah, that's a steep price to keep two of these, and we'll see which ones I keep. Yeah, they are sitting, so there's a chance I could, they could go on sale, but that's always the risk. Sometimes things sit in smaller sizes. I tend to see a lot of the bigger sizes go. So that is a risk. Size 12 might be sold out. So let's see. Let's check these out. Before I unveil these, please subscribe if you can. I'd greatly appreciate it. I do unboxing videos and mainly do some other reviews and stuff, but it's quick. Boom, you're already subscribed. It's easy, doesn't cost you anything. It's free. It's a free subscription. I don't pollute your feed with a ton of stuff, just like low heat unboxings for the most part. Sometimes high heat and sometimes wear reviews. So we got the cold wall branding on the outside, kind of this architectural vibe, industrial vibe. That is a cold walls vibe. And once I unveil these, please stick around. We'll talk about pricing. I'll try these on. I'll get more into the cold wall, the brand, talk about Air Max Pluses, TN. So as soon as you see them, don't just check out, click away. Got a lot more to talk about. So perforated holes, kind of holes in the box here. That's kind of cool. Blue on the inside. These as you can see through to the blue right there. That's kind of cool, kind of dope. Also, as you might know, if you're watching this video, you're probably a fan of Air Max Pluses or a cold wall or both. They released in a blue pair on a Cold Wall's website, Cold Wall exclusive, and it was like 5 a.m. my time. I saw the comments. Apparently, it was a lot of bots, and so not many people got them. I would have loved the blue pair. That would have been my one pair to get out of these, and then I would have not got these, but couldn't get them over here, at least easily. Whew. Damn. That's a thing of beauty. That is a thing of beauty. I'll get back to the blue pair in a second here when I talk about pricing, but just taking that in, that's a beautiful shoe. If you watch any of my other videos on Air Maxes or the couple Air Max Pluses that I've unboxed, they are, I think, my favorite Air Max. They're what jumped to mind if someone asks, what's your favorite Air Max model? Air Max Pluses, the Tuned Airs, the TNs, Tuned Air, TN stands for Tuned Air. Those are my favorite. I think the design's so cool, so sleek. And at this day and age, it's like retro. It's a retro sneaker. It's an early, late 90s, early 2000s sneaker. So it both looks super modern and sleek, yet it's also retro. So it's got the best of both worlds in it. I like almost every colorway that drops. It's really hard. Like if I was rich and had a ton of money and ton of space and storage space, I would get, you know, 65 to 75% of the colorways dropped, and that would be my thing. I'd be Air Max Plus guy. I like them a lot. They're not super comfortable. They're only okay, but I love the look of them. I love the look of them on the shelf. I love the look of them on foot. I think they're dope both ways. Again, not super comfortable. They're okay. But that's why I try to hold out for colorways that I really, really, really like. So I think I have 2 pairs of general releases. This is a mix mash of the 2 OG colorways. I like these. And there's rumors that the OG colorways are going to re-release in orange and then this light blue. So I got 2 pairs of general releases, and then I have the Supreme in that like high sea green, ecto cooler green colorway. Supreme ones that I haven't worn yet, and then these. So I kind of like wait for special tuned airs to come out, Air Max Pluses, because then like that's how I narrow down which pluses I actually cop. If they're like, because these don't get collaborations all that often. This silhouette doesn't. So that's kind of how I limit my buying. I only buy like the GR colorways that I absolutely love and need to have, and then some collabs that I think are fire. Because otherwise I'd just be buying. I'd just be buying every colorway, and there's so many of them. It's fairly popular. These are popular, and speaking of popularity, in the UK, and that's where the Cold Wall brand is based out of. I think they're based out of the UK, and let's see here. Step over quick. They are. Oh yeah, the founder is, and the owner of the brand is Samuel Ross, technically a doctor, I think, or has his doctorate. And he's a British designer. Started the company when he was 25. This is a relatively new brand. It is a Cold Wall. It started out in 2015, I was reading, but when I looked up prior to making this video. 2015, he was 25 at the time. That's crazy. That means he's like 33 right now and has a brand, well-known streetwear brand and label, and then is doing collabs with Nike. That is absolutely wild. A bunch of us have not done that much with our lives yet, I know. That's okay. No reason to get depressed. Tomorrow's a new day. You know, a lot of late bloomers out there. That's okay. So keep trekking forward. That's my advice. But anyways, Cold Wall's done a number of collaborations with Nike so far. Most recently, I think it was those Air Force Ones. And it kind of had like minimal panels, minimal stitching, and that's kind of their aesthetic, is this like blending materials and fabric together, getting this structured look. They're very industrial, architectural based label. Very similar, akin to Acronym, which is also collabs with Nike a lot, at least in the past. So here we got the black ones, black off noir, light iron ore, also size 12, also $220. Let's see how these look. Now, I'm definitely partial to all white sneakers or predominantly white sneakers, lighter colored sneakers. All black shoes are not my thing. We'll get into the materials and I'll point out individual details once I get these out, the black pair out. But so that is my bias. But since I have so many shoes and I have matured a little bit, I have started to pick up a pair of all black sneakers here and there. It's good to have in the collection for certain occasions and work things that I do. So I do own a couple pair of predominantly black sneakers now, just not very many. It's not my go-to. But all black sneakers do tend to go with a lot of stuff. So do all white sneakers though. Oh, it's cool. They got the tuned, a Cold Wall TN, if you can read that upside down, a Cold Wall TN 98. These came out in 98, I think. All right, so if I was gonna wear an all black sneaker, this would be a front runner. What I don't love is all black leather sneakers. Just a little too Walmart grandfather shoe, not grandpa shoe. It's not even dad shoe. It's just like, this is what my grandfather would wear. Back in the day. Maybe not this cool, but like an all black leather sneaker. They're redoing the black cement fours in all leather, the bread fours. I do not like those as much, and I'm not just biased because I have the 2019 pair in the nubuck. I just don't love. I just don't love all black. This shiny just reminds me of Grandpa's shoes. Now, if this was a mix of synthetic materials and mesh, maybe different panels, but I think this is. I think I have an easy decision here, in that it's just too much leather. So that's the difference between these cold wall ones, and part of the reason they're 220 retail is they're all leather. On most Air Maxes, they have a mesh upper, synthetic materials, this like plasticky toe cap, mud guard, and these are all leather upper. That's the main difference here. You can get a good look. You have a cold wall branding right there on this, like the what is this? The shank. Cold wall tuned air TN98. Yeah, the classic tuned air outsole. They do use tuned air TN technology, air technology, I think in some other Air Maxes. So people call these the TNs, but I'm pretty sure they did back in the day. I don't know if there's any currently in manufacturing that they're putting out, but they use TN air in other models. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So I don't like calling these TNs because of that fact. This is on a couple other Air Maxes, I think. Other models. So I like calling these pluses Air Max pluses. This wavy design is inspired, I think, from palm trees bending in the wind. There's a great video on the history of the Air Max Plus on, I think, Nike's YouTube channel. Go check that out. On the back, you kind of got this like rubberized heel, lined heel, red and yellow in the air bubble, matches kind of the tuned air look a little bit, and flat laces. Sometimes the tuned airs have a lot of these, like, oval laces, almost kind of like skate laces, but they're these like oval shaped laces. These are just straight up flat laces. And let's take a look at the lace tips. Just thin regular lace tips. Tuned airs have these thick boy. I'll bring them up to the camera because I'm going to try these on. These have thick lace tips typically. There you go. And there you can see the laces. So those are some differences. What else? Cold wall branding on the tongue. The tongue is a thinner leather. It is leather, but it's a really soft or thin layer of leather. Very pliable. So I could also imagine my foot getting real sweaty in these, being an all leather shoe without a ton of ventilation. So there is that. I do feel like these are almost more of a fall winter shoe than a summer shoe. But yeah, so prices on these are like $220 retail, and these are, I do think you'll be able to get these, especially if somehow they're all sold out. They're not really reselling. So if you go to a reselling platform, you shouldn't have too many issues securing a pair. Here, let's get a nice thumbnail quick. You shouldn't have too much trouble securing a pair. The blue pair, though, however, that is because it is more limited, is more exclusive. That one is reselling for at last time I checked, 300s, low 400s. So good luck with those. I really wish I had got those pair. That would make this decision really easy. Those are so unique, at least for my collection. An all blue pair like that, I would have just got those. This will, I have, like I said, a bunch of all light color shoes. These are really sick, though. Really like it. My first pair of cold wall apparel or clothing. I don't own those Air Force Ones. Oops, there's more stuffing inside the toe. So yeah, I really like these. Let me know in the comments if you're still watching what your favorite Air Max is. I'd like to know. Okay. I'm glad I went a half size up. These are a little tight. Not with regards to length. Plenty of room there, especially going half size up, but just The enclosure around my foot, the upper, is a little tight, so I'm going to have to loosen these up. I'll probably do what I did with these and do the whole just knotting them off at the end and then not doing the full tie, just doing these like slip-ons. But those are, yeah, those are kind of fire. All right, let's just try on the black one just to see, to make sure. But yeah, I think I'm going to save myself $240 here. Not get the black. I would like to know what you guys think of the black. Any of all black fans of these? In general, I know there's a lot of people who like all black shoes. You know, there's lots of those people out there. So that's not really the question. It's just anyone watching this video vibe with these. They're not bad. It's not a bad shoe. Like I said, if I needed to buy a pair of all black shoes, this would be in the front running. Just for as many shoes as I own, and like I said, I now own a few pairs of all black shoes. I just don't need these because I wouldn't wear them, you know, regularly. I have the more Air Up Tempos. That's pretty predominantly all black. I really like those. I have a pair of the Air Max Stussies. I forget what were those, 180s? Air Max 180s maybe. And I like those. I have some Chuck's Stussy collabs that are all black. You know, they're just black Converse Chucks. What else do I got? Oh, I got the Pia Flyers. Pia Flyers from the Sandlot Pia Flyers. Those are dope. So yeah, and those are predominantly all black. And I have, oh yeah, Supreme Air Force Ones, the all black joints. So yeah, that's a all leather pair of black. I already have my all leather pair of black shoes, so they do look a little better on foot. Not gonna lie, right? I don't know if it's enough to keep them, but they do look better on foot. These ones, yeah, kind of fire. Definitely for an all black shoe, I like it. But that being said, I think the white's the winner for me personally. Both good pairs. Really like these. And it's crazy, yeah, what Samuel Ross is doing with his brand. It's kind of streetwear. Coldwell's kind of streetwear meets high fashion. Like I said, very akin to Acronym. Very structured. Blending structure with materials, mixing materials, and because usually this would be two separate parts, you know, this would be plastic for these design hits or rubber, and here, you know, it's taken together. I think when they did, what was that, the Vapor Max soles. Yeah, what were they? Vapor Max? What are the ones with the big chonky soles? They use the Plus upper and then that Vapor Max sole. Those did a similar technology of this molded version of this upper, very similar, where the materials were all the same, just different dyes. And I think they didn't use separate materials for these design hits, the waves. So yeah, that we've seen this kind of style a little bit in those like Vapor Max Pluses. But yeah, really like them. Drop a comment what you think about these. Please subscribe. Some high heat coming up. Please subscribe. Got lucky on an EQL raffle, actually. And so some high heat coming up, and you won't want to miss that unboxing. Jordan unboxing. So, all right, thanks for watching. Peace. Oh, no, wait. If you're still there, rating. What do I give these for a rating? I always give them a rating out of 10. A little bit of quality control issues. Like there's that glue doesn't look great right there. That glue does not look great right there. That's kind of unfortunate. Usually I don't mind, but that kind of shows a lot. Usually I don't mind about small QC problems. There's a little glue stain right there. That's not that big a deal. I don't like how this is kind of a browned logo right there. It kind of looks like just dirty, but other than that, pretty good. And you got the yellow glue here, so not I mean, it's probably this way on all of them, so it's not just about the quality control on this pair. It's probably that way on all of them, so it's just kind of a manufacturing line flaw. Let's see. I don't think these enter the 9 range, but I think these reach an 8. Just like super clean pair of like Stormtrooper shoes, you know? Super clean pair of like, yeah, Stormtrooper shoes, futuristic yet retro, which is kind of like a Stormtrooper, you know? It's, you know, in a distant future, well, according to the opening credits, it's a long time ago, but you know what I mean? Sci-fi, but at the same time, it's like Stormtroopers are retro because the movies are old. So that's the vibes these are giving. I think they're an 8 out of 10. I'm not a huge all leather upper guy. I like a mix of materials. But I know that's not Coldwell's thing. That's not their design aesthetic. You got mixed materials here. But I think it's an 8 out of 10. Really solid. Really like it. Really like this all white pair. It's me. I love the Air Max Plus. So translucent bottom there. Yeah, 8 out of 10. All right. Peace.